you know that something as innocent as a small treat from your dinner plate could be silently destroying your cat's health right now? What if I told you that 5 common foods you probably have in your kitchen at this very moment are linked to cancer in thousands of cats worldwide? I'm not talking about obvious toxins or poisons. I'm talking about everyday foods that seem harmless, foods that many cat owners give their pets out of love, without realizing they're potentially signing a death sentence. Every single day, veterinarians across the globe are diagnosing cats with cancer at alarming rates, and the evidence is pointing to something shocking: our own food. Stay with me until the end of this video, because what you're about to discover could save your cat's life. And if you truly love your feline companion, you cannot afford to miss food number 3 on this list. It's in almost every household, and it's the most dangerous one of all. Before we dive in, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. This information is too important to miss, and I regularly share life-saving tips for cat owners just like you. Now, let's get into the 5 human foods that are causing cancer in cats. Food 1. Processed meats and deli products. Let's start with something that might surprise you: processed meats. Yes, those deli slices of ham, salami, turkey, and bacon that your cat goes absolutely crazy for. You might think you're being kind by sharing a little piece of your sandwich, but here's the disturbing truth that veterinarians are now confirming. Processed meats contain nitrates and nitrites, which are preservatives used to maintain color and prevent bacterial growth. When these compounds enter your cat's digestive system, they can transform into nitrosamines, which are potent carcinogenic substances. Multiple veterinary studies have established a direct correlation between regular consumption of processed meats and increased rates of lymphoma and gastrointestinal cancers in cats. But it gets worse. Processed meats are also loaded with excessive sodium levels that cats' kidneys simply weren't designed to handle. This creates a double threat. Not only are you introducing cancer-causing agents, but you're also putting tremendous strain on vital organs. The high-fat content in these products can lead to pancreatitis, which creates inflammation, and chronic inflammation is a known precursor to cancer development. Veterinarians are reporting case after case of cats whose owners regularly gave them just a tiny piece of deli meat, only to face devastating cancer diagnoses years later. The cumulative effect is what makes this so dangerous. One piece won't kill your cat, but the regular exposure over months and years creates the perfect environment for cancer cells to develop and multiply. Food 2. Tuna meant for human consumption. Now, this one is going to shock many cat owners because it seems so counterintuitive. Tuna. How could tuna possibly be dangerous for cats? After all, it's fish, and cats love fish, right? Wrong. The tuna that's packaged for human consumption is fundamentally different from the tuna in cat food, and the difference could be lethal. Human-grade tuna, especially the canned variety packed in oil or brine, contains extremely high levels of mercury. Cats are far more sensitive to mercury poisoning than humans, and their smaller body mass means that even small amounts accumulate quickly. Mercury is a heavy metal that causes severe neurological damage, but what many people don't realize is that it's also linked to cancer development. Recent veterinary research has uncovered a troubling connection between regular tuna consumption and an increased incidence of hyperthyroidism in cats, which itself is associated with thyroid cancer. The mercury and other environmental contaminants found in tuna create oxidative stress at the cellular level, damaging DNA and creating mutations that can lead to cancer. Additionally, tuna contains high levels of polyunsaturated fatty acids that, while healthy for humans in moderation, can lead to a condition called steatitis in cats, also known as yellow fat disease. This inflammatory condition damages fat tissue throughout the body and has been linked to increased cancer risk. Veterinarians are now advising cat owners to completely eliminate human-grade tuna from their pets' diets. Food 3. Onions, garlic, and related vegetables, the deadliest. Here it is, the food I mentioned earlier, the most dangerous one on this entire list: onions, garlic, and all related vegetables in the allium family. This includes shallots, leeks, chives, and even garlic powder. If your cat has access to any of these, you need to remove them from their environment immediately. Why are these so catastrophically dangerous? Allium vegetables contain compounds called organosulfoxides, which cause oxidative damage to red blood cells in cats. This leads to a condition called Heinz body anemia, where the red blood cells rupture and cannot carry oxygen effectively. But the cancer connection goes even deeper and is more sinister than most people realize. The oxidative stress caused by these compounds doesn't just destroy blood cells, it damages cellular DNA throughout the entire body. This DNA damage is the primary trigger for cancer development. Veterinary oncologists have documented numerous cases of cats developing leukemia, lymphoma, and bone marrow cancers after regular exposure to even minute amounts of garlic or onion. What makes this particularly terrifying is that these ingredients are hidden in so many human foods. That bit of pasta sauce you let your cat lick? It probably contains garlic. Those baby food jars some owners use for sick cats? Many contain onion powder. Even some broths and soups that seem innocent are loaded with these toxic ingredients. And here's the kicker. The damage is cumulative and often irreversible. By the time symptoms appear, significant harm has already been done, and cancer may already be developing. Veterinarians are begging cat owners to read every single ingredient label and to never ever give cats any food that contains allium vegetables in any form, whether fresh, cooked, powdered, or as an extract. Food. 4. Grapes, raisins, and their derivatives. The fourth food on our list might seem less common, but it's equally dangerous: grapes and raisins. Many cat owners don't even think about giving these to their pets, but accidental consumption happens more often than you'd think, especially in households with children who might drop food or deliberately share with the family cat. While grapes and raisins are more famously toxic to dogs, causing acute kidney failure, cats are also at serious risk. The exact toxic compound hasn't been definitively identified, but the effects are devastating. Even small amounts can cause rapid kidney damage, and damaged kidneys create a cascade of health problems that significantly increase cancer risk. When kidneys fail to properly filter toxins from the blood, those toxins circulate throughout the body, causing cellular damage and mutations. Veterinary research has established that chronic kidney disease in cats is strongly associated with increased rates of lymphoma and other cancers. The inflammatory response triggered by kidney damage creates an environment where cancer cells thrive. Moreover, some research suggests that certain compounds in grapes may be directly carcinogenic, though more studies are needed. What we know for certain is that veterinary emergency rooms regularly see cats suffering from grape or raisin toxicity, and the long-term survivors often develop cancer later in life. The connection is clear enough that responsible veterinarians now warn against any exposure whatsoever. Food. 5. Dairy products and cow's milk. Finally, we arrive at perhaps the most culturally ingrained myth in cat ownership: that cats should drink milk. The image of a cat lapping up a saucer of milk is iconic, but it's also incredibly dangerous. Most adult cats are lactose intolerant, but the problems with dairy go far beyond simple digestive upset. The proteins found in cow's milk, particularly casein, can trigger inflammatory responses in cats' digestive systems. Chronic inflammation is one of the primary pathways to cancer development. When the intestinal lining is constantly inflamed, cells must regenerate more frequently, and with each replication comes the risk of mutations and cancer. Furthermore, commercial dairy products often contain hormones and growth factors intended to promote rapid growth in calves. These hormones, particularly IGF-1, insulin-like growth factor, have been linked to increased cancer rates in multiple species. Cats consuming dairy products are exposing themselves to these cancer-promoting compounds regularly. Veterinary oncologists have noted higher rates of gastrointestinal cancers, including intestinal lymphoma and adenocarcinoma, in cats with histories of regular dairy consumption. The combination of lactose intolerance, inflammatory proteins, and hormonal compounds creates a perfect storm for cancer development. Yet millions of cat owners continue to give their pets milk, cheese, yogurt, and ice cream, completely unaware of the danger. So there you have it, the 5 human foods that veterinarians are desperately trying to warn you about. Processed meats with their cancer-causing nitrates, human-grade tuna loaded with mercury and contaminants, the deadly allium vegetables that destroy cells and DNA, grapes and raisins that devastate kidneys and create cancer-friendly conditions, and dairy products that inflame tissues and introduce cancer-promoting hormones. If your cat has been consuming any of these foods, Don't panic, but do take immediate action. Stop giving them these foods right now. Schedule a wellness check with your veterinarian and mention any exposure your cat has had. Early detection is crucial in fighting cancer, and your vet can perform blood work and screening tests to catch problems before they become catastrophic. Remember, your cat depends on you completely for their nutrition and safety. They don't know that the food you're offering could kill them. It's your responsibility as a loving pet owner to educate yourself and make informed decisions. Share this video with every cat owner you know, because this information could save lives. If you found this video valuable, smash that like button and subscribe to this channel for more life-saving pet health information. Drop a comment below telling me which of these foods surprised you the most, or share your own experiences. And if you want to learn more about what you should be feeding your cat, check out the video I'm linking in the description about optimal feline nutrition. Your cat's life might literally depend on the choices you make today. Choose wisely, choose informed, and choose health. Thank you for watching, and remember, a little knowledge can add years to your cat's life.